Over my years as a Minecraft player, I've attempted to build Stampy's house many times, but never completed it. But today, in my 1.19 hardcore world, that's exactly what I'm going to do. But before we get started, I want to show you one of the Stampy houses that I have built before in the past. This is just one of many, but I just wanted to show you guys that this is actually possible. If you haven't seen Stampy's house before, it is made of two main things, sandstone and oak wood. So the first thing I'm going to do is collect a load of that. And the easiest answer to that is deforestation. I've been chopping wood for about an hour, and so far I have gotten a decent amount of oak logs, but I just thought of a way better way to get all of this wood. And that is here on my wood platform. Originally it was for spruce wood to trade for emeralds, except if I get these oak saplings, I can actually grow them like this all in a huge square, and then it should be a lot faster mining them. And there we go, we have now got 3 entire shulker boxes filled with oak logs, so hopefully it's enough to build Stampy's house. And now that I've got all the oak logs to build Stampy's house, it's time to get the second material, which is sandstone. Now I am going to go to the desert. Actually, I'll just start here, and I'm going to collect about 5 shulker boxes full of sand. And while I'm mining this sand, make sure you like and subscribe, because this video took me over a month to make. There we go. Now this beach is destroyed, and I've now got 7 shulker boxes full of sand, and that should definitely be enough. Now I've collected a few more miscellaneous materials, we've finally got everything to build Stampy's house. So now that I have got all the materials, the next step is finding a good place to build it. My two options are to either build it on a flat piece of land or build it over the ocean. If I build it over land, then I'll have solid ground to build it on, but when I build the rest of his world, I run into a large 1.18 mountain, then I'll have to destroy the entire thing, which will take a huge amount of time. And that is the sole reason that I'm going to build Stampy's house over the ocean instead. And after a decent amount of flying around, I've found this ocean that, besides a few islands, is completely empty. The only problem is that it's next to an acacia biome as well as a few others. So before I commit to building here, I want to make an outline to make sure that we don't get any of that yucky yellow grass. Ew, that's nasty. With that, I have done the entire perimeter that I'm going to build Stampy's world in, and it's very laggy because my render distance is very high, just so you could see all of that. So now, let's get into the time lapse of me building the first area of Stampy's house. Actually, I think I should probably go get the materials first. And now that I actually have all of the materials, I think it's finally time to begin building Stampy's house in hardcore Minecraft. There we go. That is a good chunk of Stampy's house done. This has taken me about 5 hours or so of building. The reason it takes so long is because the tutorial I'm following is by someone on Xbox One Edition, which means they build a lot slower. And that person is Darman. Oh, not that Darman, this Darman. So, huge shout out to them for showing me how to build it. I've done it many times following their tutorial, but now my role has stopped because I have come to probably the most difficult part of the entire house. And that is building his lava room. And if you don't know what it is, it's a huge glass room with lava all the way around it. But to build the lava room, I have built a nether portal here, which I've connected to a portal here in the nether next to a sort of big lava lake. It's not huge, but it'll definitely be enough to make the lava room. But before I can put the lava in, I need to make the area for it. So there we go. You can't exactly see it from there, except I've built this huge area where I'm going to need to put all the lava. So now, let's not procrastinate and fill this entire area with lava. There we go, that entire floor is filled up with lava. And I need to do it on the roof as well, except I don't have to fill in every one, I only have to do about every 5. And then the ones on the side will just pour over so I don't have to place them. But first I need to place all of the glass. And there we go, that is all of the glass placed in. And now we just need to add lava in this trough here and on the roof, and then we will be done the lava room. And there we go, all of the lava has been added in. Now you cannot see a single piece of stone, it is all just glass and lava. And of course, we've got Snowy's grave. R.I.P. But on another note, if I come into the water room, you will see that there's actually some snow blocks here. And you might be wondering why. And that's actually because when I was adding the lava on the top in, this caught on fire, and if I didn't catch it, this would have burnt the entire house down. But now that the lava room is done, I've got a decent chunk of the house to do. That is going to be pretty straightforward, like everything I've done so far. I haven't even got to finish the next part that I've been building, and it looks like this area caught fire again. But I am just so thankful that for some reason it stopped here and didn't go to the rest of the house. Because this is bad, but it could have been so much worse. There we go, this is good as new. But I still won't be able to mentally recover from the fact that I nearly just lost a week of progress. You know, I think I'm going to play it safe from now on. But now that I've dealt with that hiccup, let's get back to building. And there we go, that is another very lovely chunk of Stampy's house built. But I have had to stop building for now because I've got a bit of a problem. And that problem is that I'm completely out of wood to build Stampy's house out of. You may be like, oh my gosh, you had 3 shulker boxes of logs, practically 12 shulker boxes of planks. And I basically wasted all of that on emeralds to buy all the glass because I've been needing to use a lot of glass and I barely got any. So, we're gonna have to do a bit of wood collecting. There we go. That might not seem like much compared to what I had earlier, but trust me, this will be enough. I also ended up using Stampy's actual tree farm for a bit, which is actually pretty useful. But now, let's get back to it. There we go, that is another part of the house successfully done. But really it isn't, because we haven't done the inspiration room yet. And the reason I haven't done it yet is because it's going to require 71 different unique items in order to build it. And that's going to take a while. Which means I'm going to have to fill all 4 of these shulker boxes up with them. And here you can see I have made a list of all the blocks I'm going to need, and as you can see, there's definitely a lot. So first I'm going to start off with all of the blocks I have got here in my little storage area to actually build Stampy's house. Just from checking all of the chests around my world in my base and around here, I've been able to cross off pretty much everything. I'm only missing a few things. And one of the hardest things to get will be diamond blocks, but we'll get to that later. But for now I'm just going to go around and get this easy stuff like bookshelves and sticky pistons and lapis blocks. So... And now I've collected all 71 unique items that are needed to make the inspiration room. Now's also a good time to mention that I am aware that Stampy's updated his inspiration room and bedroom, but I prefer his original one, so I'm building them over the new ones. But now, let's get back to building. And there we go, that is all of the finishing touches for Stampy's house pretty much done. But there's still one pretty large thing we have to do. And the reason I haven't done it yet is because there's a few things you need to do before we can start actually doing it. If you didn't notice, here where the secret base is meant to be, there's actually a whole ocean under it. You might not think it's a problem because the secret base is underwater, except if you look, that water goes way below where the secret base is meant to be, which means we're going to have to drain out this whole area worth of water. And I am not going to do that by just placing sand for a few hours. So instead, I think we should go find an ocean monument and get the sponges from that. Oh jeez, I almost popped my last totem. That also reminds me that I've come close to dying quite a few times while building Stampy's house.
Here we are.
But let's pretend like those never happened, okay? And that is the Ocean Explorer map. So now all we have to do is go to it. I just had to collect a few extra things, but now I'm finally ready to go find this ocean monument. Okay, it looks like we are coming up on the ocean monument now, and if I just pause it here, yep, okay, we are right above our ocean monument. Okay, I am only going to try and mine 3 holes just so that I can access the Elder Guardians. And whoa, they do a lot more damage than I remember. Okay, there's that guy, that hole, and that hole. Whoa! But now I'm gonna try and kill this Elder Guardian. Okay, there we go. That is our first Elder Guardian down. Okay, there we go. I was able to kill them pretty much straight away. I must have got them super low earlier. And there we go. That was the final Elder Guardian. Now I'm just going to swim around here looking for some sponge. Here we go. I was worried I wasn't going to find a sponge room, but luckily we were able to find one. But now that I've got this sponge, let's get into draining and building the secret base. And the sun is now just rising on day 1000. I was just finishing the SS Stumpy, and then that's going to be Stampy's house pretty much done. But I do still need to do some training here and over here, so that's going to be a bit of an effort. So now, let's finish building Stampy's house. I've now finished building Stampy's house inside of my hardcore world, but actually I think there's something missing. Actually, I think there's two things missing. There we go, that is much better. Even though that was just a quick jump cut for you guys, this has taken me quite a few hours to do. But don't praise me too much because this theatre isn't exactly complete. But all I really wanted was for it to give the effect that it is the entire theatre from the balcony. And then of course the mob trap is over there as well, with, as the same as the theatre, no inside. And with that, after over 300 in-game days and the months in real life, I have finally finished building Stampy's house in hardcore Minecraft. That is going to do us for this video. Even if you only enjoyed it just a tiny bit, then I'd really appreciate it if you liked and subscribed and stuck around to see what I do, because I've got some very awesome plans for this channel. But I should probably go touch some grass right now. Bye!